Hey everybody out there, my name is Dragnix, and this is Crazy Steam Bros 2. Now, first decision I really gotta make. Is my device a high quality for faster devices or fast quality for slower devices? I'm being facetious here because this is a PC, not a mobile. You see, here's the thing with Crazy Steam Bros 2. It's a $3.39 game that came out on Steam today. It's a game designed for the mobile platform. It's obvious. It's obvious all over the place. I mean, this first screen shows you everything that you need to know. It's a twin-stick shooter. Well, at least it has controller support. I say that loosely, very loosely. You could tell already that I'm not going to have a favorable opinion on this game. In fact, I had a disfavorable opinion about 2 minutes in, and it didn't get any better. So, usually, this is where I say this game is for X person or Y people or, you know, the genre match. This match is to the undead. This is to people who don't play games, who don't play games at all, who don't want to play a game, because there's nothing really beneficial here at all, and I'm going to show you exactly why. Now, I'm going to be quiet for a second because I don't have to do something here, but first, let's make a selection here. Oh my god, the stick, my control stick is just going nuts. Yeah, I just have to use the control pad because apparently you can't control the control stick and put logic in there to make it go one at a time. But okay, fine. Alright. Now you're probably wondering why I had to do that sound controls right there. Well, that's because the game doesn't save your settings for sound controls. Every time that you come in the game, you gotta re-change up the volume controls on this game. Makes sense, right? Now, you can also see on this options menu that we've got, okay, good, we have redefined controls. We have hide virtual controls for touch devices and switch virtual controls right-handed. Again, I'm on a PC. I'm not sure why you just don't hide the touch controls regardless, but okay. All right, fine. Oh, I didn't even click there. It just moved. Let's try it again. I'm not clicking. I'm not clicking at all. In fact, I have to click, and then ever so slightly move off of it. Yep. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Alright, let's play some of the game, alright? Let's get right into it. I'm so excited to show you guys this game. Alright, attack on the city. Our heroes are enjoying a well-deserved cup of tea. This is a sequel to Crazy Steam Bros. Okay, the grainy film style, I guess I can go for that. When suddenly, a bad game. Okay. I don't know what the spikes are doing. I don't know what purpose they serve. You have a large nose, but that's alright. Dear, that's impossible. We defeated him in Crazy Steam. It's being self-referential. Maybe that will save the game. Nope. I know, but you are aware of these kind of people. Blah, blah, blah. No, you know what? I don't care. Alright. Fly the steam would be able to arrow keys. I'm using a controller. Shoot with a key. I'm using a controller. Alright, well, let's get into the gameplay, shall we? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, first thing you'll notice about Crazy Steam Bros 2 is the controls. Regardless of whether or not you use the keyboard or a controller. Because this game has the most floaty controls I've played in a game in a while. So one movement of the stick, and it does this little floating thing where it's just very hard to get precise precision with your firing mechanism. It really ruins the game. And you know, there's some good patterns here and some enemies and things like that, but you know, when you've got a really bad control scheme, it immediately gets ruined by it. And honestly, this is a pretty bad control scheme. But you know what? Let's see if we can change it in the menus. How about that? Alright, let's... Oh, right. The stick, we can't control the stick, so we're going to just have to do this. Alright, let's see if I can redefine the controls. Maybe I can get it to work. Okay, A. No. X, B, Y, B. Left trigger, right trigger. How about start? Whoa. Oh, I'm taking damage? Oh, it looks like I'm taking damage. In fact, let's see if I can hit. Yeah, I've exploded. Yeah, I paused the game, was in the options menu, and I died. Fantastic programming there. Fantastic. All right, let's retry. Let's retry. Nope, I can't retry. I can't even move it. All right, I'll use the mouse. Oh, it's still not working. Oh, the game just can't deal with that. Isn't that fantastic? We'll be right back after these commercial messages for more of Crazy Steam Bros 2. Hey guys, we're back. Now that I've restarted, and now I can play with the same shitty controls, and I had to set my sound options and everything like that, but alright, we get into the game. So, let's talk about the art style a little bit. How about that? There's a tiny bit of a positive there, although, you know, I like the enemy designs, even though it looks like, you know, I just put random spikes on things. That's alright. I mean, I'm not sure what its firing mechanism is in terms of, it looks like its firing mechanism is what's actually powering the device. Alright, but fine. Alright, so my Steam pressure is my health. Okay, that's cool. Is there ways to regain it? It seems to regain itself over time. I do have a primary fire and a secondary fire. I have bombs that have this weird arc to them. Oh, hey, look, it's my helper. She'll give me a random power-up, which is nice. Very, very nice of her. Oh my god, it's just going nuts. Let's see, what do we get? Ah, a Tesla drone. Can I use that at any specific point and maybe, you know, save it for regular enemies, you know, tough enemies? Nope. It's basically whenever I fire. Awesome. So I have to use it. That's fine. It's like a regular power-up. It's got an X amount. Sure, why not? You can see I'm being really, really facetious on this, aren't I? Yeah, this is not a good game, guys. I'm sorry. I mean, again, I give games like this credit. I try to understand where the developer's coming from, but, you know, the options menu aside, the controls are what killed this game immediately. Like, even to the sense of I'm trying to get used to them. There's just not enough precise control for what you need to do in the game. I mean, there are some specific enemies in terms of, like, you know, specific enemy patterns that you really need precise control over. But instead, you get, yep, I died within a second. I don't even think my Steam pressure went all the way down. That's interesting. It didn't even register that I died, technically. Ah. Well. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Or maybe that Steam pressure has nothing to do with it. I mean, it has the green, yellow, red, which would indicate some kind of health bar. But, you know, regular design choices in this game? Nah. We don't need that. We don't need that at all. We're taking on a whole new class of game at this point. Yeah, you know, okay. I'm gonna step back for a second. Games like this piss me off, and piss me off not because of, you know, okay, the controls are horrible. Yes, they are, and when you're dealing with a twin stick shooter, controls are very important. They don't have to be precise in terms of, like, absolute precise, but they gotta work with the environment that you've set up for yourself. And here, where you need sort of like precise movement in terms of some of these enemies, you've chosen an idea here in which the controller has this floating mechanism where you're never gonna have precise control. See, I can't move left and right there because it's just got too much a lack of control. I'm dead. Okay, cool. Whatever. Whatever, man. The bombs have this weird arc. I'm not sure why it does that little dance before it decides to actually hit at something. I mean, that's a little bit weird. Can I throw more than one bomb at a time? Nope. Alright, that's fine. Can I throw them at the same time? Oh, at least I could do that. I wish I could rebind the keys on the controller because it's X and B, and that's never natural to me in terms of how I play with a controller. I would rather have it like X and A or X and Y or X and right trigger, not X and B where I use my thumb to fire with X. I would love to be able to fire with another finger as opposed to moving myself over with B or, you know, something else like that. I just don't get it. I really don't get it, guys. I don't get why games like this come to Steam and expect to do well when it is painfully obvious that they won't. And, you know, I give games chances. You know, there are games that can surprise you. Talamir, for example, when you look at the trailer for Talamir and you look at, you know, what the art style is, you would immediately think, it's not going to be a good game. But, in fact, when you play it, fantastic. I mean, great game, in my opinion. Maybe not perfect, but pretty good. Here, yeah, quite the opposite. You know, the visuals are not horrible. The looping sound is interesting, I will say, to say the least. But other than that, it's just generic in terms of the shooter. Yeah, it's steampunk. That's great. If you want a steampunk experience, go play Ironcast. How about that? Go play BioShock Infinite. Go play anything other than this. Because this is not worth your time. Not at all. So, my overall opinion on this game, no, don't. Not ever. Not ever. I understand developers have, what's the word I'm looking for? Hurdles to get over. But you release the game in this state where, like, for example, let's before I finish, let's use the keyboard controls. Let's see if the keyboard controls are worth anything. All right. Oh, okay, I can fire, but I can't seem to move with the arrow keys. Oh, that's right, my controller's on. Let's take the battery off. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now I can do it. Yeah, if you have the controller on, it's not gonna let you use the keyboard controls. All right, let's try the die here so that I can make my point. Ram all the things. So, yeah, take all the damage. Okay, there we go. All right, let's... hold on. There we go. All right, at least this time it allowed me to restart. The other time it didn't. This is Dragnix signing out. Don't buy Crazy Steam Bros 2. It's not worth your time. It's not worth your effort. It's not even worth its place on the Steam store, sadly. I know I'm being cruel. I know I'm being not facetious. That's not the word I'm looking for. I know I'm being pretty harsh, but it doesn't. I'm sorry. It misses the mark on almost every level, maybe with the exception of the visuals. And that didn't take that long to figure out. I'll see you guys later.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you have a chance, leave some feedback and comments below. If you liked the video, hit that like button. And if you want more content like this, hit that subscribe button. This is Dragnix signing off, hoping that gaming brings as much fun to you as it does for me.